Morning, how's everyone? Y'all feeling good today? All right, we got day 2 of our boot camp. So one of the things I want to address again is the professionalism. That's first and foremost. Everyone has to be a good team member. That means communication, having a positive attitude, and always working through all of your problems, okay? There's always a way to fix anything that comes your way whenever you're cooking. You guys with me? All right, 2, you guys did such a fantastic job on day 1. I'm going to turn up the heat a little bit more on you, okay? I really want to see what you're capable of doing, so I'm really going to push you to really create some great and powerful production today, okay? All right, so we're going to do something a little bit different. We're not going to have recipes today. Why is that? Because you really don't need a recipe when you know the fundamentals of cooking, okay? If you know how to properly sear, you really don't need a recipe. If you know how to braise, saute, all the basic principles, you really don't need a recipe, okay? A recipe is there just to show you the combination of ingredients, but you really don't need it in order to execute the proper principles. You guys with me? All right, so today I'm gonna go through a basic cooking technique for you, okay? We're gonna do some pan searing. We're gonna roast off beef chateaus. So each team will be able to roast off their own chateau, cook it to the proper temperature, allow it to rest, and each one of you will be able to slice it and then present your own individual plate today, okay? So we got a lot of work to do. We're gonna have a great time. I want you guys to have a lot of fun. I want you to relax, but please understand that we're gonna do a lot of major cooking, and I need you guys to be focused at all times, okay? Keep your uniforms clean, keep your table clean, keep your floor clean, okay? Now we're gonna walk over to the table over here. So each one of you guys, each team has beef. Now, also throw in some meat trims, okay? I'm gonna let you guys do whatever you want with that, okay? I'm gonna let you decide on how you wanna prepare it, whatever you wanna do with it, it's up to you. But the most important piece is the large chateaus that you have here. So each team, grab your mise en place, go to your station, the same station you had last time, and I'll be back in about 10 minutes. In about 10 minutes to see your game plan. You guys with me?
Yes, sir.
All right, let's rock and roll. No, the sauce that I made for you, keep that just the same. That's what I'm testing you on. Everything else you can be creative with, okay? Mm-hmm. Remember, you got the tomatoes. You can make that nice relish again. The potatoes. Mm-hmm. 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 Sure. Charm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Then we're gonna cut it up and
Mm-hmm.
once we're cutting the beef, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna do like we did last time
Mm-hmm.
and put the little things under and set the
That citrus, the tomatoes, the lime, the avocado, all that really works together. So think salsa, okay? Yeah. A lot of things that students will learn is that there's so much learning opportunity that don't associate itself with actual food itself. For instance, like heating up a saute pan, just the high-pitched sound of a cold pan versus a low thud sound that you get from a hot pan. A lot of people just don't even know that. They don't even understand that heat plays an impact on how the pan will heat up, how it will prevent food from sticking, and the proper way of heating up a pan or a pot. So those are those nuances that you don't get working in a restaurant, that you need to work with someone who is engaged with you to show you all those little bitty tricks of the trade that you typically don't get in a traditional culinary setting. Crank it up, there you go. But you see how close we are? Look. See how low that is? Now listen to this one. So you're really close, okay? Maybe like another minute, then you're good to go, okay? It's a good job. it's important that you stop with what you're doing and make sure that the organization is in place, okay? Because as a professional, you have prep and then you have service. And before service time come and guests come into your restaurant, you got to get your kitchen clean. You got to make sure the floors is squared away because you never know who's coming in. There's cameras everywhere. So you always got to be show ready, okay? Uniforms look good across the board. Now we got to really make sure that the details are there. Okay, the details will spill over into the plate. So how you work is how you're going to perform. All right, so I need you guys to go back, get everything organized and clean. Make sure you check your protein, okay? Make sure it's where it needs to be. Everything is done. Now, if it's not, get it done. And before we do any plating, I want to make sure everything is done. All the pots and pans are clean, okay?
Yes, chef.
You guys got 10 minutes to get everything done, ready to go, all right?
Yes, chef.
All right, let's rock and roll. 10 minutes, and I'm counting 10 minutes. Okay. Let's go there. Okay. Take a little of that mixture there. So see how this plate has this point? I want to draw that line inside into the plate there. Okay. Not too much sauce because you can always put a ramekin of that off on the side, okay? Do like what I call like a quenelle. Get a good little ball of the potatoes, like that. See how you got green? Then we'll put the green on top of the green. See that? Then we'll take some of your beef, okay? It'll take me like 2 little pieces. And see, I'm going real small because it's an appetizer, okay? We don't want to overdo it. Give me a little of that mixture like that. Oh, you can go with some of your microgreens in there. That make a nice appetizer. That's an appetizer portion. Nice and cute, huh? Put it in like that. You see? Turn that in there like that. And then so I'm gonna put like a nice thick piece, like a steak, on yours, because you're gonna do like a combination plate. Okay? There's perfect searing on this too. See how beautiful that is? Okay. See how I made that into a line?
Yes, chef.
Once production was over with and it was time for us to actually plate up, I went around to all the students to just kind of guide them through what the end result should be. And I really wasn't expecting a whole lot, but what these students produced, it just absolutely blew me away. I showcased a lot of different techniques like the quenelling of a potato or the intricate plating in a small vessel, where you have great color combination, a lot of texture. Those students took those principles and they applied it to where each plate that they produced was spot on the money. And I was so proud that they took that quick learning lesson and they applied it to themselves, which goes to show that with great engagement, a lot of motivation, and just really strong technical development, that any student can grow very quickly and learn the art of cooking and do it at a high level. Look how beautiful this work is. Very harmonized, very beautiful, nice beef. Everything's seared really nice. Even though we was looking for a certain temperature for our doneness, this is really the appropriate doneness that most of the industry accepts, more like a medium rare, medium steak. So that looks very beautiful. Nice corn combination there with the crab cake. You have all your garnishes here. So you did two things. You did a la carte plating, and you did restaurant style plating for like maybe 4 or 5. And you do that a lot. You did catering and you did restaurant work, all in 2 days. Okay? And you still look clean.